Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the Garden Channel. I'm your host, Mike Ventura. So I'm going to give you folks kind of an update on how the garden's doing. So you can see all the tomatoes I've got here. And I've been picking cherry tomatoes pretty much for about the last 2-3 weeks now. So we got a lot of them, and you can see they're changing color. And I'll be talking about the diet and everything, so everybody kind of gets up to speed. And you can see the size of them, and also I've got some grape ones back there. And I did learn something very important. These are, by the way, cherry tomatoes are called determinate tomatoes, which means they have a set size. And I had one indeterminate tomato back there, a grape tomato that I grew last year. You can see how it grows. The indeterminate are ones that are vining. And so next season I can tell I'll only be growing one cherry tomato, because you get a ton of cherry tomatoes, but they're kind of tricky to pick out, especially once they get on the inside. But they're a lot of fun to grow, so it's been really fun growing them. And then my pepper crop has been really good. As you can see, the peppers I got here, there we are, and I've got a lot of peppers. There's another one in there, you can see it right there. And here's a bunch right here, so it's been a really good pepper season this year. Zucchini have been really good. And see if I can get you a picture of the zucchinis in the back. There we go, you can see that back there, and I've cut a lot of zucchini out of this. So it's been a very, very good season for zucchini so far. And the cucumber. And I'm going to give you the front section, and then I'm going to take you inside what I might call my cucumber cage, and you can see how they're going from the inside. And you can see I got a bunch of small cucumbers. Wait till you see the inside of the cucumber cage. So just stay with me. And now you can see all the cucumbers that are hanging on the inside. Look at the size of those guys, beautiful. And there's another beautiful cucumber right there. So it's been a very, very good cucumber season this year. So, and then here's another shot of the tomato garden back in over there. So now let me walk you through everything I've done to the soil. Okay, and obviously I talked about in the beginning using all the organics, and if you've been following my YouTube channel, you know that I use nothing but organics in the garden. And I've listed on my YouTube channel the organics that I work with. And then a couple months back, let's see if I can get to the shot of this beautiful zucchini coming in here. Let's see if I can get, there's a nice shot of that zucchini right there. And I've been incorporating fish emulsion into my garden for about the last couple months. And I'll tell you why. Because the organics, being grow mulch, bone meal, blood meal, earthworm castings, all those good guys, they take a bit to break down. So as soon as I started putting the fish emulsion into the garden, everything really took off, because the fish emulsion works great for all these heavy feeding plants. And again, heavy feeders, such as the tomatoes, the peppers, the squash, and the cucumbers. These guys take a lot of nutrients to get them to go like the way you're going right here. And so consequently, I put the fish emulsion into the soil every 7 to 10 days. I use 1 fluid ounce to 1 gallon of water, just a regular watering can. And after I put it out, I give them a good deep soak. You'll notice also, after you've applied the fish emulsion, there's a little fragrance from the fish emulsion. Just put water down on top, and that'll solve that whole problem. And look at those beautiful tomatoes coming in. As you can see, my garden is a full sun environment garden, so I get sun all day long. Also, I've done training to them, and I'll show you, especially like on the zucchini. And yes, you can see I got some weeds in there. I got to clean the weeds out. But you notice I use a lot of garden tape to train these guys, and there's a lot of tape back there that I use to hold the zucchini up, and it works really well. And you can see the size of the zucchini. They're about maybe 4.5 feet tall. What's really nice though is I get a ton of bee pollination. I get a lot of bees coming in and hitting the zucchini. And also I get a lot of bee activity going into the flowers of the cucumber plants. So I get plenty of bees coming in here and just doing their little thing. What's really important that I've done today, and we'll talk about the cucumbers in this, I train these guys. You notice how they're kind of edged, if you will, along the edge of the cage, and I prune back the foliage is starting to get a little too close to the zucchini, and it redirects the energy, into the plant. And between the little bit of corrective pruning and the fish emulsion, deep irrigation, I deep soak these guys at least 3 days a week. All those cultural practices together really help drive the production of cucumbers, as with the production of zucchini, and with the peppers, same thing. Everybody's on the exact same diet. You notice that the spacing, I get really good airflow. In fact, you can see some of the leaves moving. I'm getting a little bit of breeze in the garden right now. And so air moves through the garden very, very well. Now it's real easy to pick and harvest the tomatoes on the cherry plants, or the cherry tomatoes on the tomato plants. And so, very happy with the garden this season. So want to kind of give you an update on it. So it works very, very well. Also, I use solar-powered bug zappers in my garden, which does a very, very good job. And it keeps a lot of the pests down, especially the tomato hornworm, really keeps it down. And by growing the vegetables this way, the birds are able to find the pests a whole lot quicker than I do. And so it keeps the pest control under control. Okay, so with that, enjoy the garden. Just wanted to kind of give you an update. It's been a few weeks since I posted something, but I did want to kind of give you an update on how things are going. But boy, those cherry tomatoes just come on just great. Okay, so with that, I'll let you go. Enjoy the garden, go organic, and have a great time with the garden. Take good care. And if you like the information on the gardening channel, please hit like and go to subscribe. And enjoy the garden. Thank you very, very much. Have a very good day. Take care.